Alright, let's do some analysis for. So first, what I do is I look at the weekly charts first. Okay, so we're gonna go look weekly charts. Ooh. So let's just say, what would you look at over here? Well, first, what you're gonna do is you want to connect from pivot to pivot to pivot first. Okay, to get your trend line. Okay, so this is a weekly chart. Okay, so from here to here, there is a pivot. You see? Price go up, go down. Price go up, reaction, and go down. Okay, that's a pivot. This is not a pivot. Okay, so you can't connect this to that. You can't do like that. Okay, you cannot do it like this. Why? Because there's no pivot yet. It haven't formed. Okay, you can only do what's already formed. Okay, so you draw here, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna extend it to the right. Okay, so you can see that Amazon was on a nice uptrend and it broke out from this trend line. Okay, and for the week it's forming a bullish engulfing candle, which means this week engulfs last week candle and it's green, so that's a bullish engulfing. Okay, this candle eat the whole thing. Okay, the volume is, I would say, okay-ish. It's actually kind of pretty low for a breakout. You see, look at the candle, look at the, actually there's a decrease in volume. Okay, that's not a good sign. Look at the RSI, it's way oversold. Look at the stochastic, is way oversold. And we're gonna go look at the Bollinger Bands. Okay, and look at the Bollinger Band. You can see that it broke all the way. It broke the Bollinger Band as well on the weekly chart. Okay, this is a weekly chart. Okay, you see when every time Amazon broke through or even get close to the Bollinger upper bands, what does it do? It do a pullback. Okay, it's not a crash or it's not a major crash. It's just a pullback because it's way oversold, which means it's due for a little retracement. Okay, I would say go back to here, hold this trend line on here, or even go back to the 20 MA. 20 MA is wrong. Simple. I just use simple moving averages. Okay, you can do exponential, you can do whatever you like, but I just do what's work for me. Okay, apply. Oh, I didn't save it. Oh, okay, that's the middle Bollinger Band as well. So I'm expecting Amazon to do a little bit pullback. It's not a crash or anything like that. You know, it's still on a big uptrend. So I would say that it will visit 2950 again on Monday, Tuesday, and then it will do a little bit fall back here to the 2700 level. Okay, so you got 3 or 4 um, uh, oversold signal. Okay, you got the RSI is oversold, you got the stochastic is oversold, and you got the piercing through the Bollinger Bands. Okay, so that's 3 bearish signal, and 1 bullish signal is the bullish engulfing. Okay, so what I do next is I go look at the daily chart. As you can see, what's my, oh, the Bollinger Band is the same color as my simple moving averages, so I'm going to change that. Mid band. Okay, the mid band is basically the 20 MA as well, so it's the same thing. Okay, so as you can see on the daily chart, it's doing a shooting star, a red shooting star, and it's piercing the Bollinger Band as well. And you got oversold level on RSI and also a little bit on stochastic as well. That's why I say it might jump back to 2950 again to make a double top on the lower time frame to the 1 hour time frame. So right here, you see that's a double teaser. Okay, so we're here. There's a lot of supply up here too. So we go up here, we're going to draw a supply and demand zone. Okay, here, this is a supply zone right here. Okay, so every see price go up here, right? So on Friday, it gapped up, so it opened right here. It went up, it rejected this price level. That's mean that people are putting their sell orders up there. Okay, they are selling it. They're putting the sell order already to cash out or to take profit in. And then it went down a little bit, and then it closes above Thursday close. So that's why there's green green volume, because it gapped up, but it closes above Thursday close. Okay, well, I'm seeing a lot of bear signal on this one, so I'm thinking we might pull back to 2700 level. So I'm gonna set my alert right here below. Pull back, create. So you got at least four signs of bear signal. Okay, you got a shooting star, a red shooting star. You got a Bollinger Band piercing through, and you can look at the history of how it reacts when it pierces through the Bollinger Bands. Yeah. So look over here, it shoot through and it die. It shoot through and it die. 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 So shoot through. What do you think will happen next? Okay. Shoot through it dies. So from looking at that, we can make a more probability guess of it's going down. But how do you know, or where's your target prices? Well, you can look at that. You can look at either two or three things. Your target price first is the broke out of the 2780 or 2800 level. Okay. Also the support of the uptrend right here. This is a trend line. Okay, also the 20 MA support line as well. Also, you can look at the bottom band support. Okay, so I would say if we were taking a short position on this or a put position, I would say we'd be targeting at our first target would be I would say 2800. Okay, you can see on the right here, 2800. It might bounce right there, and also 2750, 2700. Okay, so that would be our target price. Now looking at the lower time frame, let's go to the hour. You can see right here. Okay, go back and look at the volume. The volume on these days are good. On the daily chart is good, but as you can see, the RSI is getting weak. The stochastic is getting weak. Okay, so what does it mean? It means the buyers are getting kind of weak. Okay, all right. Let's go look at Tesla. So Tesla, same thing too. Look at that. It's pierced straight through, and it's formed a red hammer. That is not a good sign. So I suspect that we might do another gap up on Monday, and then the same thing with Amazon. You know, it cannot go straight up like that. It needs to pull back, you know, and then go up again. Pull back here, find support, and pull back again. It cannot go straight up like that. If it go hyperbolic like that, I mean it's gonna crash even harder. If you look at over here, okay, look, it did the same thing too. Back in February, it did the same thing. I think this was same. It was the first quarter they were in profit, so that's why it jumped up from 600, from 575. It went to like 630, and then the next few days later, it go up again, and then it gapped up. when a stock gapped up like this, doesn't mean it's gonna go all the way again. Look at the rejection. Same thing over here. Okay. It opened here, go back up, go down, go back up again. Okay. A lot of bearish signals. Okay. Look at it. It pierced right through the Bollinger Bands. It came crashing down. Okay. Look at from 970 all the way to 760 within a day. Okay. Same thing over here. Look. It gapped up. It gapped up. Stuck right there and crashed down. Okay. Look from like 930 to 620. Okay. So what do you think is gonna happen here? You know, from the history of it. You look at the history. Okay. Same thing with the RSI and stochastic as well. I mean, it's not gonna crash. It's not gonna go like all the way down here. You know, look at the fan of the moving averages. Everything is lined up. Everything is good. Okay, it's still strong, but it need to pull back in order to go up again. So right here, our first target would be if you were taking a short position, I would say 1100, and then let's see what it does here, and it go back up again for the earnings. Earnings is about 3 weeks away, but it needs to do a pullback and then go up again. You know, look at the history. Up and down. So Monday will be very, very important. Let's say if Monday, let's see, Monday, if it form a pivot like this or something, let's say open here and close here, you know, you're looking at a pivot back to the 20 MA moving averages, back to the 1000 level. Okay. See, or it can bounce right here, but we need to see how it react over here. Okay. Or it can go even down here, go down here, meet the 200 moving averages, and then fly more. Okay. But it needs to pull back. It needs to pull back. It needs to find support and go back again. This is way overextended. If people buying up here, and good luck. I mean, you could, up to you, but your probability is very low. Okay. You got a red hammer piercing through the Bollinger Bands. You got a lot of bearish signals, but it doesn't bearish signal doesn't mean it's gonna crash. It's just gonna do a pullback. Okay. Okay. And you look at your hour charts. Look at the MACD. Look at the RSI. Look at that. You got divergence all over the place. Okay. Price going higher, but RSI is getting weak. RSI is relative strength index. I mean momentum. It calculates the momentum of the stock. You can call it like that. Okay. So here we can look at here shorter trend lines. You know. Okay. Let's zoom out a little bit. So we can see a pullback to 1100 or 1150 ish. Okay. Okay, Baba. Baba is pretty nice too. Look at VIX. Let's look at VIX first. Okay. Okay, so looking at VIX, I'm gonna remove the Bollinger Bands because we're not gonna need it. Okay, look at VIX. You see this? Look at the bottom trend line. Okay, that's a pivot. This is a pivot. Okay, so when you draw a trend line, right? Pivot to pivot. Okay, you're gonna extend it to the right. Is that a coincidence? No, it's not. Look, even let's just say I didn't know this candle, right? I connect pivot See the V shape, pivot, pivot. Okay, I'm gonna connect this line here to here. I'm gonna extend it to the right, and look. Wow, rejection. Is that a coincidence? No, it's not. Okay, here to here. Look at the volume on here. That's why I was a little bit. That's why I wasn't too bullish on the market. Okay, you got a pivot here. You got a pivot here, right? Look at the pivot. Price come up and came down. That's a pivot. So we connected there to there. Okay. Now there's a little bit of a flag right here on the VIX. That's not good for the market. Okay, now we're looking at UVXY. VIX Volatility Index. You see that hammer? You see the red hammer? That's a 200 MA. What did it do last time when it came to this level? It went crazy. Okay, it gained like for VIX 25, it was like 25, went up to like all the way to 43. Okay, so what do you think will happen here? Look at that rejection. See that? Came down, reject up there, close right there. Open here, come in here. Okay. Look at that round bottom on the lower time frame on the VIX. Okay. So on the 1 hour chart, you can connect the trend line as well. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now this one haven't formed a pivot yet because it hasn't make a higher, it haven't make a V shape yet. See, it's still forming, right? But from here to here, okay, we just draw the trend line and then we extend it to the right. Is that a coincidence? No, it's not. Here to here. So where do you think the VIX gonna go next? It's gonna go up, meet this upper band, right? Around 30. Okay. Look, there's also support right here too. Okay. So I'm a little bit bearish on the market for next week, based on my observation on. See, look at this support right here too. Right here, that's what I'm afraid of, because it might do the same thing as here. It might drop more, it might drop one more, it might drop down here. So watch for a look at SPY first. Okay, look at SPY. Put it here. Let's just draw a trend line first. Okay, so pivot to pivot, right? Send it to the right. So we might see another pop. We might see another pop to like 320, hopefully, and then drop. But SPY been, SPY been doing very well too. See, now we either can see a bounce up here if it can clear the 320 or 324, because that's a pivot as well. But I don't like this candle right here. Okay, that's a loss of momentum right there. You got a lot of resistance right here, a lot of supply right there. Okay, I think, let me see. Yeah, now we're gonna look at futures. Here to here. And the volume does not look good. You can connect from here to here, and you connect it from here to here. Okay, so we might see a little bit another gapped up to like 3165 ish, 3150, and see how it does with that. But we need more volume in order for it to crack this trend right here. Okay, let's go look at Boeing. Okay, Boeing is waiting for news. Look how tight it's been calling up. Okay, right now I am neutral on Boeing. You can draw on the line here too if you like. Seems like it's flagging for me like a pennant. Yeah, I'm doing a little flag right here, but the volume is not great. I was hitting good volume. Same thing with the Netflix as well. Let's go look at some charts. Ooh, this one's nice. Set alert right there. Nikolai, oh, this thing has been so bad lately. Drop under the 20, I mean, that's not good. Workhorse, oof. I don't like this candle. You see how Bollinger Bands have been piercing through the Bollinger Band. Look at the RSI, the stochastic is just way overbought. Look at that. I have not seen 90, 96, 97 level. It's 96, 96.9. That's extremely oversold. Look at the volume, 466%. Okay, that's not a good thing too. Too much volume getting bought and sold. Okay, my B is getting killed last Friday. Pays. Actually, pays nice. Look at this. Nice little pennant and flag. Nice volume on the pool. Okay, so I'm gonna set an alert right here. Causes above. Okay. Red. See those rejection? I don't like those rejection candles. QCOM the same thing too. Netflix. Okay. Let's just remove everything so we can have a nice look. Netflix peers too. See this right here? Okay, let's just say we don't know this. We haven't seen that. Okay, so we connect here to here. We can extend it to the right. Kabam. It broke down Thursday. Came back, retest. Let's just see what it does here. In order for this to be a pivot, it's kind of closed down here. So BYND got up pretty well on Wednesday, and then it had an inside day on Thursday yesterday, but I don't like how it closed. Okay, Nvidia same too. Make an all-time high and then create a shooting star. Neon, this thing is insane, man, but it's just extremely oversold as well. Went to that. Let me see. Google. I would want to see it to come back and retest this level. 1460-ish. Okay. Microsoft is on the. See, everything is at the upper band, man. See, that's why I'm so kind of like bearish, because everything is on the upper band, which means it has to come down first in order to go higher. You know. Sharp too. Sharp is it does not look good. You see a shooting star? Look at it. See the trend? A lot of shooting stars. Uber, Gilbin, not going anywhere much. Same thing with Cruise. Cruise went up and came down. Now it's at the 50 MA. Let's see if 50 MA can hold. Okay. I won't trade this thing yet. I mean, there's too many uncertainties. It can either break here, come here, or break from here to here. See that? 50-50 chance. I don't like the chances, so I'm gonna skip for now. Zoom. broke down, make an all-time high. It might come down and visit the 20 MA again. Mickey Mouse closes under the 50 MA. Plus, you got potential dead cross right here.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Who we calling to show Megan?
Okay, that's it for now. I'll do more later.